everyone. Sergeant Nick Fury here. So, yesterday I was doing some streaming, but unfortunately, when I went out to the desktop, it was recording a bunch of other crap on there too. So, we're going to try this once again. I'm not going to go out to the desktop. I just went real quick, and yes, it is streaming. And you will be able to get the audio. You get this. What the plan is, we're going to go from this is the crew calling all units, which is basically the crew wild run, and the crew calling all units all rolled into one. So when you buy this, you get everything. But what we're going to do is we're going to go from Seattle, Washington, and we're going to head south to Los Angeles, California. Then we're going to head east to here. Let me see where do we want to go here. Do we want to go to LA Harbor, doing Long Beach, but unfortunately LAX. When I went out to the desktop, it was recording. I might have to turn off the audio because I think we got. So we're gonna try this once again. I'm just gonna go out to the desktop. I just went real quick. There you go. If you're getting a double audio, that's was the problem. I actually was on my YouTube page and it was picking up the audio. And one cool thing about this game, it's really a simulation is what it is. I mean, when you drive and zoom in real close, you know, it's basically like The Sims. I mean, they've created a whole United States, but in really nice detail. And of course, there's a lot of things to do and all that. I'm not going to get into all that in the video. There's more than enough people to explain all that crap to you. You know, but it is really nice. So we'll go down here to Long Beach right now. And there's a marina and all that, the aquarium. There's a heart. Long Beach port. So we'll go down here somewhere off Ocean Avenue. This is where they have the Grand Prix and all that. So we'll set a waypoint for here. There we go. There's our waypoint. And again, we're going to start up here. We're going to head south first. And then we'll go ahead and head out east. Then obviously we're going to head north up to Maine, then back out west to Seattle again. Then we're going to do one where we start out in San Francisco and go directly across sort of Midwest I did last time I did LA to New York, and it actually goes on Route 66 for most of it, which is sort of cool, so we might do that one again. And because Route 66 goes through Chicago and then go to New York that way. Now, in the course of doing all this, I'm going to try not to talk. The radio, there's several radio stations, and they're set on shuffle. So you're going to hear all sorts of music from, classical to digital to rap to rock to techno to everything. And if something happens in between, like if I happen to drive over a crate or something and get caught up in a race, other than that, I won't accept any challenges. Now, take into mind it is multiplayer, so I might have to interact. Like earlier where this idiot was crashing into me when I was first setting up the video. Most part, you don't have that in this game, which is nice. But again, just as a word of caution, that crap might happen here. So, again, let's go on and get on with this. The first crazy car I'm using is a Ferrari. I actually did a little bit of custom paint jobby on this, so a little beeping you hear is because we're next to the shipyard. But we have our mobile garage, and it's a Ferrari 458 Special. When I logged on yesterday, I actually won this thing for free. I can't remember exactly what I did, but you get a lot of cars for free. And if you go to humblebundle.com, I got the game for free last September because Ubisoft gave it away part of the 30th anniversary. And what happened was because they gave the game away, I went ahead to Humble Bundle and bought the Calling All Units for $24.99, and they gave you the season pass plus 25 vehicles. So I started out way ahead of the ball game. So I have all these cool vehicles in here and full stock, and then we have our police cars, which I'm going to be switching vehicles during the whole thing. I don't own any bikes yet. I'm going to buy some bikes, so I will be switching. So you get a good feel of the different vehicles. And yes, Forza Motorsports is a bomb game. It's really nice. Love playing it. They got 400 vehicles. This one just offers a little bit different. I think the quality of detail is a hell of a lot better, in my opinion. But again, like I said, they're both really good games. So again, sit back, relax, enjoy, and let's start heading out to Los Angeles. The game also features all the different ecosystems that you would find across the United States, including all the animals. So it's quite detailed. So again, as we go along, you might see deer running across the road, deer, elk, went down in, all through Texas. There's, every type of Texas animal, whatever cruises around in Texas. Armadillos, coyotes. This is not too much of runs around there. Deer. But again, let me shut up here and get back to my driving. retro car for you here, a little Nissan Fair Lady. Sounds like it, drives like it. Just to let you know, I use a Logitech Momo force feedback steering wheel and pedals, and they really work really well in this game. I mean, you may have a higher ones than I use. There's a lot more expensive ones out there, but if you want to get something cheap, you can pick these up for 20 bucks or so on eBay, 25 bucks, and it's a great wheel. It works good in this game and a lot of other games. So, like I said, I'd love to go ahead and get a G26, 28, you know, those nice high-end ones. But again, I've had this one for years and it works fine for me, so I'm sticking with it. So Datsun runs really well, considering the age of this vehicle. Handles really nice. I got it to change gears finally. Really nice red line on this. Really nice car. Handles really well. I mean, really super tight steering, not loose at all. I have it floored right now. Let's see if we get her to shift. Come on. There you go. Just within the fifth, man. It's only a 5-speed, so really nice. But again, not a very high top end, 123. But again, it's a nice little car, so thought I'd show. Like I said, I'm going to go through all the cars for anybody that's just joining. I did put it in the description. But I'll go down the list of all the ones I have here, the street ones, full stock. We'll do those first. This is a Mini Cooper. The cars are done really well with detail. I mean, they're licensed, so if you own one of these cars in real life, you're gonna say, wow, that looks just like my car. I mean, you know, so they've done a very, very, very well job on the 3D. Now, I don't drive in the third person. I like to drive looking over the windshield like this, so that sounds just like a Mini Cooper. I mean, exactly. Feels like a Mini Cooper too. Nice and tight. I'm gonna shut up for a little bit. We'll go back to some music. Now you gotta admit, man, I mean, if you own one of these in real life, I'd be getting tickets. I'd have to tell you that right now. Because again, remember, these are stock cars, so they're pretty realistic. Oh, this is a real nice one. I got this one for free too. One day I joined, and you get these mystery crates when you do these events, and it's like bounces back and forth, and I was like, oh man, and everybody wanted this car, and bam, man, I got the thing for free. It was like so nice. It's nice. Anybody who's ever driven a Mercedes AMG knows exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah, I did a crazy paint job on here from Ubisoft. Everybody might recognize this paint job on here, but yeah, man, it is what it is. So I was playing around one day. It was another reward about customizing your car. But this car is really nice to drive. Again, shut up, back to the music. This Mercedes has so much torque. It is unbelievable. I mean, freaking believable, man. You see, I have to keep holding back. Once it gets daylight a little bit, this is one drawback about this game. A little bit hard to see at nighttime. Everybody complained about having better headlights, but it is what it is. Oh crap. Man, in real life, that would just cost us a freaking crap load of money. Thank God it's a video game. But yeah, this is a really nice car to drive. I mean, this will get away from you real quick. But really nice. I did it one time on a 320 SLK Mercedes. That car was one of the best cars I ever drove. Fun, enjoyable, but I used to lease every couple of years for my business, so I could go through all these different cars and enjoy them. So that was one of the ones I had. So Mercedes, goodbye. Never go wrong. This AMG is the bomb. I mean, you really want to put your foot all the way down. Feels that good. Uh-oh. Yeah, occasionally you're going to see this little wolf of snowies with my computer, but you know the frame counter up there? We're not doing too bad. See, it's hovering, change. We're at 56, and I have a real old computer I bought in a thrift shop for 250 bucks. So, it's an i7 950. 3.04, 9 gigs of RAM, but I use an ATI R9 390 from XFX, 8 gig, and have everything maxed on Ultra in this game. So if I can get that type of performance on my old system, you can on yours. Most of you guys have a lot better computers than I have by a long shot. But I do have a 55-inch 3D TV, so I'm looking at a really nice large picture right now. That helps. But again, I think I went off track. I'm sure a lot of you guys probably noticed that. Sorry, I'm so busy chit-chatting. Get back on course here. My scathing critique of these are script molten. Cause you wanna drive Porsches to the Waterloos. Have a home like the fortress of solitude. Swan set you storage to a hollow tube. But at the end you're just gorgeous piranha food. These Herzog and P.T. Anderson. At your premiere I snuck 3D cameras in. I bootlegged your
for the downtrodden. Cause you got your film degree at a clown college. You use brown polish like a white racist. And shoot titles in sans serif typefaces. Take 5 paces, turn to Gale fire. I nail you to a big board like Mel Kiper. No secret, I tell you I smell wiser. I got a bunch of girls pregnant cause I sell diapers. And I'm a damn genius. The Mark Maron, the dark-skinned art baron. Smart like lucky kids that get born to smart parents that feed them locally grown farmers market card carrots. I eat fair trade cheese and fart fairness.
Go, Werner Herzog. Go, Werner Herzog. Go, Herzog, which means I get large bread. Art cred, smart heads are fed. Go, Werner Herzog. Go, Werner Herzog. Go, Herzog, which means I get large bread. Art cred, smart heads are fed.
Skip the introduction, buddy, I'm not mingling. So my cause I look like John Singleton. Cut like Tarantino with this big ass machete. Once I read my notebook, word to Nick Cassavetti. 12 frames, half a second, clockwork, Stanley Kubrick. A rap session, I'll put my nose in, I can't be Buddhist. I learned my lesson, I'm really a savage student. But dark like Tim Burton, the look fits like a thin person. But I'm just a happy human. Before I see a stupid rom-com with a nice chick, I might get the right grip to set up a light rig. Attach a GoPro to the po-po's nightstick and assault him with an ice pick and ask him how he likes it. Excuse me, my swag sharded. I feel like Shaq on shag carpet. These rappers aren't factors, they're actors with no SAG cards in. They think they're the truth, but they got some rag garbage. Written the freestyle, homie, I'm that murderous. Remember me, I used to enter them rap tournaments. Break the spirits like a bag full of glass ornaments. But bitch, it's time to eat now. Show me where craft services. Thinking out loud like an introspective extrovert. If I play the background, I'm directing, not that extra work. Bust at 16, but I decided to put in extra work to make them stripper drop it super megalo and extra twerk. Rappers said they don't hate, but most of them do. I feed off it like Vigo and Ghostbusters too. I can roll up your crew. Boo, whatever transpires is so up to you. Lights, camera, action. The whip is fully covered, so I might have to crash.
I mean, do I have to say anything? It's a freaking McLaren. Hell yeah.
Hellfire.
Oh man. For anyone lucky enough to drive one of these in real life, holy crapola. Man. My kids were young, I might have to sell them off if they're all in their 30s. You know, you would even get crap for them now. But this car is unfrickin' believable. The frickin' handling on this thing is, I mean, it's like you don't even feel like you're driving. Seriously. That's the only way I can describe it. It's so smooth, everything. Wow. Oh crap, holy frickin' Sunday driver. The frick, man. This thing's a loner. I didn't even get full coverage, man. Got common collision. Crap, man, we wrecked this thing. We'll never rent another car. Whatever. This car is nice. Then I have a few of these. That's the police version of this and the performance version. And this is, remember, this is the stock one, so you fix these things up. Most of the stock ones, all you can do is change the color, paint, that type of crap. Get into the performance, drift, circuit, drag, off-road, yeah, all these, you can do all that. Whoa, frickin', oh, no way, man. See, you got an armored truck, give us some of that cash, man, just whacked our vehicle. Oh, this is so nice to drive, I don't want to stop, but let's see how much damage a frickin' armored guy just did to us. If you have a mobile garage, it's nice, you go in here and fix your stuff. Oh, $1. See, Annie up, man, he's like, okay, now, let's go on to the Corvettes. We got all these for free, like I said, all these cars. Oh, this is my patriotic one, too. Got this one all tricked out. Nice. I mean, again, the detail, the interior, dash, everything. Right on the freaking money, man. Beautiful Stingray. And this you did a nice custom. I mean, this. What else would you put on a freaking Stingray, right? Except for a American flag. I mean, come on. If you're in another country, folks, yeah, put your flag on there. But you know, our colors don't run and they don't bleed here, baby. What you're really seeing is when you transition to another area of the map, instead of having like a cut scene and then it goes all black, this is that little bit of lagginess that you see. So you normally see it very little bit across. I mean, you gotta remember we're going across the whole United States. So again, they've been able to accomplish what a lot of other people have not been able to accomplish. They have the Grand Prix races because you see all the racetracks along here. And there's the aquarium on our left-hand side, the Long Beach Aquarium, which is actually, I've been there several times. I used to live right in Long Beach before I retired here to where I live now. So again, it's a great area. If you ever get a chance to go out and watch the race, it's a fantastic place to watch the race. I appreciate everybody watching this part one. But we're going to go ahead and stop this here now. Sort of appropriate. Pulling into Long Beach. Driving our old Stingray. Again, for all of you who watched over the last, I don't know, hour or so, however long it took, I appreciate you coming and watching. Again, I used to bicycle this very area where we're at right now. This hotel's a real building, that building's real, aquarium's real. So for all the people that say Ubisoft sucks and Ubisoft's no good and they don't know what they're doing and they can't make this and they can't make that, yeah, I gotta tell you, I've been gaming for 35 years and this is what we dreamed about years ago, and it's only gonna get better. The Crew 2 looks phenomenal. So if any of you don't want to buy this and you're waiting for the Crew 2, go ahead. But again, I appreciate everybody watching. We're going to go ahead and sign off for right now. Sergeant Nick Fury. We're going to come back at you in a little bit. Oh man, this music's so cool. Maybe we'll do a little burnout here in the middle of the street. How's that before we leave, okay? me now? How do you like me now? All right, man, that's it. We'll be back for part 2. You want to stay in for that? It's going to be from here, Long Beach, California. Going to head out across the southern United States. End up in Miami Beach. No, actually, I take that back. We're not going to go to Miami Beach. Have I lost my mind? We're going to go to Key West, Florida, right? All the way at the end of the Florida Keys, man. So, that's where we're headed. See you guys in a little bit. Have a great day.